Welcome to the video. Today's video is going to be a little bit different than my usual ones because I'm going to be doing a guided meditation or visualization exercise. I'm a big believer in meditation and in visualization. Meditation because it really helps you relax, clear your mind, and just be more stress-free in general. And visualization because it allows you to picture yourself having achieved your goals, which actually makes it much easier to align your actions and your beliefs in order to attain those goals. If you always have the positive thoughts in your mind and think about the ways that you can get there, you're a lot more likely to get there than if you think about the negative and think about all the reasons why you can't get there or all the reasons why you're not there. For example, if you have social anxiety and you decide to start visualizing every day, picturing yourself at some point in the future, having overcome your social anxiety, pretty much completely reducing it down to zero, then it'll be much easier to actually align your thoughts and your actions to get you there. And that's exactly what I hope to achieve with this video. I'm going to walk you through a day in the life of not having social anxiety so that you know more what it's like and you can really visualize yourself being in that position. Really try to picture yourself there in as much detail as possible so that it gets really realistic, because your brain actually can't tell the difference between real scenarios and imagined ones. So just imagining yourself here in that scenario will actually start to train your brain as if you were actually there in the real scenario. That's the power of visualization. So just close your eyes and enjoy the rest of the video. I'm going to make it just a black screen and I'm just going to talk, so you're not going to be missing much if you close your eyes. So find a comfortable spot and let's get started. Now that you're in a comfortable spot, let's take 6 deep breaths to calm down the brain and get you in a relaxed state. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. You just woke up, and it's a big day. You have a date later, but you have to get some things done first. You get out of bed, you go to the restroom, come out and go sit in your favorite chair. You start your day by meditating and visualizing for 10 minutes in the morning to clear your head and get your brain ready for the day. You get dressed for work and get all your things ready. Since it's a big day, you decide to treat yourself to a coffee at your favorite cafe. While you're in line, you run into an old colleague, someone from your high school. This isn't a close friend or even someone you ever talk to regularly, but you decide to talk to them anyway. You go up to them and say hi, ask how they've been, and you talk to each other for a few minutes about everything you've been up to since then. As it's almost your turn in line and the conversation is just about over, they stop and say, "Hey, you seem like you're doing great. I used to think you were pretty quiet, but you seem to have really opened up and have come a long way. You have such a great vibe and it's been really nice catching up. I hope you have a great day." This makes you burst with joy on the inside as you remember the days that you would have been terrified of such an interaction, and you happily thank them and wish them the best as well. You leave the coffee shop and head into work. You greet all your coworkers as you pass by and see that your smile rubs off on a few of them and seems to brighten their day, even if just a little bit. And you begin to realize how by bettering yourself, you're bettering everyone around you as well. You sit at your desk, stand at your post, whatever your job entails, and you get a lot done because you're no longer stuck in your head half the day, wasting your energy thinking about your coworkers' opinions of you or how to avoid interacting with them. After a busy day, you clock out and head to the gym. It's the busy time there, so it's packed and you have trouble finding equipment that isn't being used. Rather than saying, "Oh well, I guess I'll have to find a different machine," as you normally would have in the past, you approach someone between sets and ask them how many sets they have left. They say they have 3 more, but that you can work in with them if you'd like. You're on a time crunch, so this is actually very helpful. You alternate doing sets with this person and make a little small talk when you're both resting. It turns out you're listening to the same artist, and you actually have very similar taste in music. You keep alternating between working out and talking, and as you're about to part ways, you exchange phone numbers in case you want to stay in contact, work out together, or maybe just meet up sometime. You leave the gym and go in for a quick haircut before the big date. Whereas going to the barber or hair salon used to make you nervous because you knew you'd have 30 minutes to an hour of awkward silence while someone cuts your hair, now you actually talk with the stylist most of the time. Yes, there are some periods of silence, but you don't feel awkward about it because you understand that these things are normal and perfectly okay. Now that you're looking good, you go home and your roommates are sitting together in the living room. You used to pay a lot extra for a single bedroom apartment because the thought of living with someone and never having much privacy used to be a nightmare, but now you're actually happy to come home to a full house and talk about your day with your roommates. You talk for a few minutes, but then have to cut it short because you've got a big first date soon, dinner at your favorite restaurant with the person you've had a crush on for a while and that you finally had the courage to ask out. You shower, get dressed, and you're looking and feeling fantastic. You go to dinner and meet the person. You talk and eat for a while, poking fun at each other here and there, sharing a little about your life, and having a good time. You're having such a good time by the time the bill comes that you decide to head to the bar around the corner for a drink. You have a drink or two, and the conversation just keeps getting better. Afterwards, maybe you go home together, or maybe you say goodbye and go your separate ways. Either way, you're extremely happy with how the night went. After you get home, you go to bed, reflecting on how great of a day it was, and quickly fall into a deep slumber and get a good night's rest, extremely satisfied with how far you've come and grateful for all the good things you have in your life. That wraps it up for today's video. I hope you found this helpful, and feel free to listen to this every day or even just do your own version in your head every day. But either way, I highly recommend that you visualize for at least 5 minutes. Just do something like this. Picture yourself going through a normal day, effortlessly interacting with people, and that will make it a lot easier to actually do so in real life. So as always, if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to click the little bell so you get notified every time I drop a video every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Now go out there and make this visualization a reality, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.